Chuck, it looks like we're live.
Yeah, finally, buddy.
Man, looks like we've never done this before, Chuck, even though we've been going at it for a couple years now. Sorry about the little delay, guys. For those of you that are here in the live, um, we just had to set up some stuff. I don't know. How do I sound, Chuck? Pretty good?
Yeah, you sound great.
All right. So, Chuck, you ready to go at it on some high run pool, bud?
Yeah, man, I'm interested to see how this works out, man. I'm stoked.
All right. It looks like you're stoked. You're already racked up. But yeah, thanks guys for joining us. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I know this is a little later than we usually do our streamings, but Chuck is ready. I'm ready. Everybody in the live chat's ready. And like I said, so I'm gonna go over the rules as we go. For the start, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a total. Let me show you guys. We're gonna do a total of 5 runs. So I did a dry run the last time. And I had some input as far as, let's call it, runs instead of racks at first, because it was a little confusing. So we're doing a total of 5 runs. Each run, you could do as many racks as you want, as long as you keep pocketing balls. The only time you're allowed to break dry or scratch on the break is the first rack. After that, if you make it to the second rack, you have to pocket a ball to continue the run. So a total of 5 runs. We are doing alternate runs. I am going to give Chuck, let me put in Chuck. There's Chuck right there from Backyard Billiards. Let me know if I sound good or if I'm echoing.
I think you sound good, buddy.
Oh, you sound great too, buddy. All right, so welcome everybody. So we're gonna do the 5 runs, and we're gonna start with Chuck. Chuck's gonna start the first run, and looks like Chuck's ready.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, man.
All right, so Chuck is ready. He's gonna go ahead and start off with the first one, and let me put up the banner. I'm gonna have several banners, so have patience. And there's Chuck's run. So whenever
Are
you're
you
ready,
ready?
bud. If I see you guys coming in the chat, thank you for being here. And don't forget to hit that like. All right, I will be saying the rules as we go so we can save some time. So, Chuck, it looks like you broke dry.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Chuck broke dry. Now I get to break. And now he's going to wait for me because it is an alternate breaks, but it only changes if the opponent breaks dry. If I break dry, then it's Chuck's run. So right now the balls stay where they're at, Chuck.
Yes.
And now we're going to go over to me, which there is my layout. Let me go ahead and put my banner up. Like I said, have patience. This is something new that we're doing. So there is my run. We will do a total. I am playing with the Valley table, and it is a standard Valley. Nothing different about this table. Pockets are the same. I know the pockets look a little bit, on TV they could be deceiving, but let me show you guys. Just standard pockets, just like every Valley out there at a bar. So here goes. Every ball is a point. Like I said, I'm going to go through the rules as we go. So we are not allowed to use template racks. We're only using triangle racks. So here goes, Chuck. You ready, bud?
Yes, sir.
going to be Chuck's turn. There is a bonus ball, by the way, which is the 8 ball. If it's saved till the end, it's a total of 20 points instead of the 15. All right. A ball did go in. Oh, look at this layup. This is what we're going to be looking for right here. That is going to be interesting. All right, Chuck, I made a ball, so I continue my run. So if I pocket every ball and leave the 8 ball last, I do get a bonus of 20 points. But this right here, look at that. That's what makes this game very interesting. It is called pocket. So if I do make a shot, like I said, any unusual shot, of course, I do have to call it. So I'm going to go for the red in the corner, which is the closest to the pocket. All right, I'm going to go for this one right here. I'm going to go for the corner pocket. Right now, I'm trying to figure out, guys, what to do with this. It looks like an easy combo, but it really is not. The ball hits right here, so in order to continue my run, the beauty of this game, it's almost like straight pool. I got to figure out these clusters. So let's see what I end up doing with that. I'm going to go for the side pocket. All right. Not exactly what I want, where I wanted to be. I was hoping to hit this cluster and then have a shot at that one. So now, this is where it gets interesting. I do not want my run to stop. Chuck, can I do a timeout?
Yeah.
All right, I am going to combo this red, Chuck,
All right.
to this corner. We are allowed to jump, by the way, guys. But it's really close to the shot right here. All right, so I'm going to, like I said, I got unfortunate with this. So I'm going to go for this red in the corner. I'm going to go for a combination.
Oh, man.
All right, so that is a dead ball, by the way. So that ball does not count. So that is a dead ball. So my run so far for rack number 1 is 6. Like I said, I went for the breakup, and that's what happens in that game. If I break it out, get open. But that is, like I said, the beauty of that game. So far I got a 6. I'll update my score. Right now we're going to go over to Chuck, which he's working on a dry break right now. All right, Chuck, whenever you're ready. Every ball is neutral. As you see, Chuck is with stripes and solid. So every ball is 1 point. Let us know what you're doing, Chuck.
I'm just making sure if I made it here, I don't want to run into the 8 ball. I'm gonna make the 7. See, I'm making the 7, but I don't want to carry them off the other ball and scratch. So we go for the 7 ball, side pocket.
Nice shot. As you heard Chuck, he's trying to save the 8 ball for last. That will give him a total of 20 points if he does that.
I think you're wrong, buddy. I think because I broke dry, it's only 15.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, if he breaks dry or scratches, he cannot go for the bonus. So every ball is basically 1 point. But what he does get to do is continue his run to rack number 2. Nice shot, Chuck. Nice. The 8 ball wasn't a bonus since he broke dry, so it's just another standard ball out there. All right, corner pocket. Oh, he overcut it. All right, Chuck. So that gives you a total of 14. And now it is going to be my break. So let me update his score. Like I said, we got a total of 5 runs. So that was run number 1. Chuck made it almost to the end of that rack. So he got a total of 14 points. And then he will be going now to rack number 2. Like I said, bear with me because I am going to be doing the shooting and the score. So there it is. Chuck, his run number 1, he did 14 points. And then he'll be on run number 2 coming up. Let me go over to mine and then update mine. And right now, Chuck has made a run of 40, by the way. I did do a practice run earlier, and I did do a 55. So that is the highest run out of each run right now. So let me put up my big 6 points right now. Like I said, this is going to take a little bit of work, so just bear with me. All right, so this is gonna be my break now, and I am in run number 2. Like I said, every ball is neutral. I am playing with the casino balls, and I wanted to do all the same colors. That way, you guys could, if you're just joining us, not wondering why I'm shooting a solid after a stripe or stuff like that. All right, so now it is my break since Chuck did go first, but he broke dry. So if I were to break dry, Chuck does go next. So I am down on points, but anything can happen on any of the runs. So, all right, Chuck, you ready?
Fire it up, buddy.
Come on, baby, get in there. There it is. Look at that beautiful cluster by the 8-ball. Ooh, I did get bit last time going for that break early, so now I'm thinking, should I go for points instead before I go for my breakout? Because it did give me pretty bad last time. That's the beauty of this game. If you end up on the wrong side of any of those breakouts, you know, they could get you. The good thing about it is that everything is neutral, so I do have options. So I am going to go for this right now and try to break that out. So I'm going to go for the red in the side. There it is. I broke it out. I figured I had options. This breakout was a little bit more controllable. And it looks like I will try to save my 8-ball for the bonus. So let me start my run. We'll go for the red in the side. I'm going to save my 8-ball for my bonus shot, so this is where it gets interesting because I can't get out of line. I'm going to go for 20 points. All right, there it is. So I get 20, and I continue my run on run number 2. Chuck, what you think about that one, bud?
That was a good run. I do have a question though.
Yes.
Okay, after you finish this run, it's my break. If I
Yes.
break dry, do I just continue?
Yes, you continue.
Okay. I figured so, but I had to ask.
Yeah, it only does it on that run when we're virtually. If you could play this game with somebody else on the same table, and you basically continue after your dry break. Me and Gizmo played it, and it got pretty interesting because he needed 30 to catch me up on the last run, and he was going for a 20 to continue his run. Then he was going to need the 10, and he ended up getting bad on one of the last balls. All right, so this is my second rack. So I got 20 points so far. If I break dry after the first break of every run, my run stops there. So I cannot break dry or scratch. I do have a high run of 55 on this. Come on, something get in. Oh, look at that. Heartbreaker. There it is. So my run stops there. I did end up with a 20. Let me update my score real quick. This is going to be the hard part of this because let me bring, that way you guys could see the behind the scenes. Chuck, let me update this real quick.
Yes, sir.
So there, I ended up with 20. And I will be going to run number 3. All right, so Chuck, whenever you're ready, bud.
All right.
And Chuck could pass me at any time, as you guys can see. Every run will be interesting because you're really never behind. Oh, perfect break. He made a couple balls on the break. So now he could go for his bonus points. And another rule too, you seen how he made 2 balls? If he were to scratch on that break, any ball pocketed during that scratch are dead balls. Plus, you cannot go after your bonus. And what you do is you shoot from inside the kitchen, anything out. And that only happens only on the beginning of the runs, on the first rack only.
All right. 14 ball in the corner.
And we are playing with fouls on all balls.
10 ball in the corner.
And nice shot, Chuck. The fouls could occur if he were to bump a ball with his hand. As you've seen, he was shooting close to that stripe. So anytime a foul occurs, it does stop your run. Nice shot. Oh, nice try, Chuck. How many did you get down, Chuck?
I'll tell you.
Oh, you just threw one in, Chuck. Trying to be sly, buddy.
I got 6.
So you got 6? not counting the one you slipped in, right?
No, that'd be 7.
All right. Let me update his score. This is probably the hardest part of this game is keeping track. So there it is. That stops his run at 6. Now Chuck is going to be going to run number 3. And now it is going to be Chuck's break. So whenever you're ready, Chuck. There it is. Chuck is on run number 3. It is his break. Welcome. If anybody has any questions in the live chat, or if you're watching this on the replay, just put it under comments, and I'll answer any questions you guys have. All right, that is a dry break. So that is the first rack of run number 3. So now it's going to be my break. If I were to break dry, then Chuck goes after me. All right, let me put up my banner. I am on run. My first run, I got a 6. My second run, I got a 20, and I broke dry. So right now I'm on run number 3. Let me rack them up. Sorry, guys, I don't want to make noise while Chuck was shooting, and I had to do the banner. So let me get this going. Chuck, what do you think about the game so far? You there, buddy? All right, looks like Chuck stepped out for a little bit.
No, fired up, buddy. I'm just whenever you play, I gotta turn my heater on, and it's real loud, so I mute it, and that's why
Okay.
I'm not.
What do you think about the game so far, bud?
It's pretty close so far.
Yeah, like I said, you're never over. You could have a 60 point run on any of these runs. All right, here goes, bud.
All right, fired up.
All right, I made a ball on the break, so my run continues again. So now, if I save the 8 ball for last, if you guys just got here, I could get a 20. All right. I'm telling you, you picked the wrong ball and it could get you in trouble, just like any other game. We are playing with bout on all balls. So if I bump anything as I'm trying to shoot a ball, my run does stop. We'll go for the red in the corner. The red in the corner. That red. Red in that corner. I am trying to save my bonus ball, which is the 8 ball. If I make that, I get another 20. And as you can see, the hardest part of this game as well is that break. It's never guaranteed that you're going to make a ball on the break. A little bit more angle than what I wanted. I'm going to take my chances and come back to the rail. There it is. I'm going to go for 20 points if I make this. If I miss, I'm only at 14. So it's a big difference getting those bonus points. There it is, another 20, but I continue my run. So let's see how the break treats me.
Good shooting, bud.
What's that, bud?
That's a good shooting.
Thank you. So there it is. I'm on rack number 2 of my 3rd run. So let's see. I mean, you guys seen I broke dry the last time. Like I said, there is no template racks on these. It's basically all triangle. All right, Chuck. You wishing me luck, bud?
And I'm hoping you break dry.
I know you do. All right. This dry break is for you. Don't scratch. Oh! Heartbreak.
Sucker.
So these are dead balls, by the way, guys. If I scratch, nothing counts. So I basically, look at the spread. Oh. So that is, my run stops at 20. When I did the 50, by the way, 55, I did end up with a dry break as well, or a scratch, one of those. It is on video on my practice run. So if you guys want to see it, I'm hoping to break it today. So let me update this real quick. Let me bring in Chuck real quick, show you behind the scenes. Chuck, your wishes were not granted. I actually scratched. I did not break dry. And I will be going to run number 4. So I only have 2 more runs to go. And Chuck is on his run number 3 because he did break dry. So when We get back to Chuck. He is starting off a dry break. You ready, Chuck?
Yeah, man.
And welcome everybody that's joining us. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, put it in the chat or put it in the comments. All right, nice shot. So Chuck cannot go for a bonus 20, by the way, because he did break dry. But he could continue his run if he finishes the whole rack. All right, looks like Chuck put himself in a pickle.
11 ball.
All right, 11 in the corner. Oh, nice shot, Chuck. It is call pocket, by the way. But as long as you make the ball that you called.
$12.
Nice shot. And we are playing with foul on all balls.
Three.
Ooh, nice shot. He didn't give himself much angle, but he'll figure it out. Oh, beautiful. Did you go real first, Chuck?
Kind of about. I think I went a little bit real first.
Yeah, you must have, because you're pretty straight on that. Nice shot to get you back out there. So it looks like he's lining up for the 8. It is just a normal ball since he broke dry. And by the way, we do have another match on his high run pool. It's going to be Gizmo versus Shane. That'll be coming up pretty soon. So Gizmo and Shane, if you're watching. Ooh, nice shot. You gotta start heating up that slate. And we have another match up there in the chats building up. We got Darren and Eric talking back and forth.
Nine ball. Missed it.
Oh, you missed it. So if he would have made that 5 ball, by the way, guys, it would have been a dead ball. But if he makes it with the 9, of course, that he called, that those 2 points do count. All right, Chuck, how many points did you get?
8.
All right, so Chuck got 8. Let me update his banner. Like I said, I do have to do everything right here, so bear with me. So Chuck got 8 on rack number 3, and Chuck is heading to run number 4, and I will be breaking run number 4. So there it is. Chuck's going to run number 4. Let me put up my banner and my setup. All right, let me go ahead and rack them, guys. Like I said, I didn't want to make noise while Chuck was shooting. And you, like I said, you could have a big lead, but I mean, as long as I got your opponent's shooting, he can always catch up. I was expecting a 35 from Chuck right now, a 15 right now, and a 20 on the next one. All right, Chuck, it is my break. So far, I'm breaking good. Unfortunately, I did scratch on my last 20-point run. So let's try to keep the scratches at a minimum. All right, I made a ball. That means I do activate my bonus points. And you, by the way, these points, this point does not count till I make a ball. So keep that in mind as well. If you miss the first shot and you make balls on the break, those are dead points. So right now, that point doesn't count till I make a ball. All right, there it is. Like I said, it's real easy to get yourself in trouble in this game like any other game. So I have to be careful on what I select. Oof, a little too close to my work right now. It is foul on all balls, so not exactly where I wanted to be right now. And we're going to go for the red, this red in the corner. Whoa. Thank you, Chuck, for the prayer. Your prayer was answered. It did not scratch. Wow, that was close. All right, let me take a little breather on that one. And the reason why it's a foul on all balls was for that same reason that I have options. You know, we always have options. So there's no reason to be able to be sloppy and be bumping balls. Like right here, instead of shooting that way over a ball, I decided to go that way. So, all right, I'm going to go for the this red on the side pocket. Oh, I should have moved this trash can I was shooting over. All right, my run did stop. I was shooting over a trash can. I need to make myself some room now. I'll never do that again, Chuck. So my run stops at 5. That is a bummer. I should have really gave myself the room I needed. All right, let me go ahead and update that. That was a bummer because Chuck could come back very quick. So there it is. I'm about to be on rack number 5, but right now Chuck is finishing up rack or run number 4. All right, Chuck. Whenever you're ready, bud. All right, Chuck. You are muted. I don't know if you hear me. Did you make a ball on the break? All right. So, Chuck, you do continue your run since it is the run number 4. I already did my whole run. The only time it does change the break is if you're the one starting the run. So Chuck could not get his bonus points. Ooh, nice shot. So Chuck is basically going for a 15 if he clears the table and continue his run. And anything could happen on the next run. Nice shot. Chuck is running his heater right now. That's why he is muted, by the way. So, ooh, nice bump. Look at that. It looked like it was going to slide underneath it, but perfect speed. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Eric. Can't wait to see what your score is, but see, Chuck is really thinking it over. We're not just shooting balls, we're making sure we shoot the right one. Nice shot. Gave himself plenty of options. Yeah, one thing this format does give you is a lot of shooting practice, Eric. It actually improves a lot of your shooting because you're constantly shooting at balls. Nice stop shot. All right, Chuck is doing quick work. He's trying to get his 15 and continue his run. Nice shot. Where's that ball going to land? Look at that. He still has an options though. But like I said, it is foul on all balls, so he has to shoot very careful around those. Oh, a hanger almost stayed in the pocket. Nice shot, Chuck. Chuck did break dry, so he could only go for 15, so that 8 ball didn't really matter. It's just another point. Oh, man, Chuck, you're banking them good, buddy. Ooh, nice. All right, Chuck's going for 15, and he's going to continue his run on run number 4. Nice run, Chuck. All right, so Chuck is at 15. He is running a heater, and the heater is pretty loud. I'm going to give you guys a preview of the sound. Chuck, if you could hear me, unmute it for a second so they can know why you're muted. You guys are going to hear why he's muted. Go ahead and rack him, Chuck. Just for a second. I just want to let the people that are watching know why you're muted. Go ahead and rack it, Chuck. I don't know if you could hear me or that heater's really loud. Trust me, though, it's very loud. So I hope you guys are enjoying the format. As you can see, if you just got here, let me show you guys my last run. This is my score right now. I only scored a 5 on my run number 4, and right now Chuck is catching up to all my scores. So I did have a little lead, but anything could change on all the runs. I will be breaking last. He will have the next break on the final 5th run. So if you're keeping track, that is where we're at right now. All right, so there goes Chuck. He's ready to, right now he's at 15 points. He's on rack number 2. So if he breaks dry, his run does stop. So this is very important that he makes a ball and does not scratch. Oh, heartbreaker. Man, I'm telling you. Where's Jason Shaw? I want to see him make 5 racks in a row like this. All right, Chuck. Nice run, though, Chuck. Let me update your score, buddy. It stopped at 15. And trust me, I was nervous for a bit, Chuck. So there it is. And it is going to be your break, Chuck. So his final run on 4 stops at 15. And now he's about to start the final run, which is run number 5. This is his final score. So if you guys could add it up real quick, if he's behind, he has to pass those points. If not, then I basically automatically win. If you could put it on the chat, what does Chuck need? This is my score right now. I am trying to tippy-toe reaching everything and typing everything. All right, Chuck. 5th and final run. There goes the ball. Ooh, it looked like it was going. Did you break dry, Chuck? All right, so his run's not over. So Chuck has 43. I have 51. Thank you. So if Chuck would have missed a shot right now after making a ball, his run stops and I basically win because there's no way he could catch me. But since his run's not over, anything could happen. So right now what I want to do is continue my run and build up more points. So let me put up my banner. I am on my 5th. And Chuck broke dry, so now it switches over to me. All right, so let me rack them up. I gotta put a bigger lead. I do not want Chuck to pass me right now. So I want to put a little bit more pressure. And that's the reason why, by the way, guys, that the shooter that breaks first, if he breaks dry, is to put a little bit of pressure on him. And if both players break dry, then that shooter continues his run as it goes. Like if I were to break dry right now, we go over to Chuck, and then he continues his run. All right, so here goes. I do want to make a ball, or like I said, if I break dry, this is the only time on the beginning of every run where you could scratch or break dry. Ooh, look at that layout. All right, it looks like a dry break, so my balls stay where they're at. Now we're going to go over to Chuck. And Chuck, just so you know, that is the score. Let me tell you what you need to do right now. So there is Chuck. So Chuck, I am at 51. And you're at 43, buddy. All right, go for it. This is the 5th and final run. Right now, Chuck is running a heater. I wish he could unmute it so you guys can know what what we hear. You can see that blower behind him. Don't burn your butt, Chuck. Your buns are gonna get warm. Ooh, nice shot, nice bump. I think that was the 8 ball, so he cannot go for the bonus because he did break dry. I can't go for the bonus as well. Ooh, nice shot. As you can see, he has that little cluster by that side pocket. So he's trying to figure out how to get to it. That is Chuck's score as you're seeing it right now. He is on his final run. He's trying to figure out what kind of speed to use. Ooh, nice shot. Ooh, nice. Got over to that one on the short rail. Nice shot. Look at that. Looks like he might have gave himself a shot. He's about to fix that cluster, if that's what he's going. Oh, okay. Looks like he wanted to see how much room he had. All right, he's going to go for that stripe in the corner. Oh, Chuck. So that ball that went in is a dead ball, Chuck. So take that ball out. Oh, bummer. That was a tough one. because it was close. So Chuck, how many balls did you have? So one, it should be one more up there because that ball was a dead ball. 5. All right, so let me put up your score, final score. So looks like you're gonna end up with a 46, Chuck. Let me continue my run. Let me finish your banner. Yeah, as you can see, that one gave him problems. He wanted to go after it, but he got too close. Hold on. Oh man, this thing is not working with me. All right, so let me go for my final run. I am on, and of course, I'm trying to break. I have a high run of 55, by the way. So let's see what I could do with that. All right, looks like my camera moved as well. Or did it? No, like I said, this thing's, let me, there it is. All right, guys, so I did break dry. I'm going to continue my run. Oh, man, it is not an easy shot. First of all, let me get my shooting cue, not my break cue. I feel like going for that cut, but it's not that easy. Might have to shoot left-handed. There it is. Oh, lined up. There is a foul on all balls, so I have to be careful on the fouls. All right, let's see if I can get a nice friendly bump right here. I do have a lot of problems right here, so I'm actually going to go try to go after them now. I'm going to go for this red in the corner. There it is. Don't tie it up. Looks like it's getting tied up. I'm going to take care of this ball right now. I don't want it to give me problems later on. I cannot get a bonus anymore, guys, so I'm basically going for 15. But most important, I'm continuing my run. I'm going to go for this red in the side. I have a good look at it now. Red in the corner. You kidding me? Oh, that ball was not supposed to do that. All right, so that is a dead ball. Oh, I cannot believe that ball really rolled like that. It was supposed to hit right there and have my angle. So, wow, that was a bummer. I ended with a 5 as well, Chuck. So what is the final score, guys? Let me go ahead and add mine up real quick. I gotta, like I said, get on my tippy toes. Man, that was a bummer. You there, Chuck? Chucky boy? I don't know. Chuck could hear me. Chuck, is there any way you could unmute, buddy? Chuck, could you hear me? Chuck, Chuck. Where you at, Chuck? Could you unmute it, Chuck, or is it broken? Chuck, Chuck. Chuck, could you unmute it, buddy? Sorry, guys. Let me get Chuck back on the stream. This is the final. Chuck, could you hear me, buddy? Chuck. Chucky boy. Chuck. All right. So let me get Chuck, could you hear me, bud? Chucky boy. Chuck. All right, so final score. It was close, more close than what I wanted it to. So the final score is 56-48. That does give me a victory. Like I said, guys, anything could happen on those racks. Let me show you guys. Let me explain the bottom real quick. Yeah, Chuck, I can't see, buddy. So we get 5 runs. On run number 1, I scored a 6. Run number 2, a 20, broke dry or scratch. I can't remember now. Run number 3, I scored another 20 with my bonus, and I broke dry or scratched. And then run number 4, I scored a 5, which I think I got in trouble right off the bat. And then, of course, that last run you guys seen, I needed that angle. I rolled forward, and it just happened to find the pocket right off the bat. But then, of course, I locked it in by then, so I was just trying to get a higher run. I rolled forward, and it just happened to find the pocket right off the bat. Are you able to talk, Chuck? I already locked it in by then, so I was just trying to get a higher. Chuck, you able to talk, bud? We're ready to close the show. But yeah, guys, this was High Run Pool. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions that we could do to improve it. But yeah, guys, this I know one thing, of course, is audio. I know Chuck is running that heater out there in the back. We could do to. I don't know why he doesn't have no sound. I know one. Chuck, are you there, bud? Do you have sound?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Boy.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
But yeah.
Yeah, I've been backstage this whole time. Yeah, can you hear me?
You, Chuck.
You still can't hear me?
I can't hear you, bud. Yep. Yeah, we're getting gizmoed. But yeah, there will be a match later on coming up. Like I said, it's going to be Gizmo versus Shane from Shake and Bake. Chuck, there's no sound, bud. Yeah, I want to try to get Chuck in here. Russell, if you like the format, try it out, bud. Get on that table. The beauty of this game is that you could do it anywhere. There's a table. You could play with somebody in the same room. Me and Gizmo already gave it a run on the same table. Let me tell you guys one of the funny runs that we did. I ended up scoring a 3. And Gizmo was licking his chops, right? He was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna smash that 3," right? He goes up, makes the ball on the break, and he hooks himself right after, or he made a ball on the break, makes another ball, and hooks himself and ends up with a 2. So just when he thought he was gonna do one better than me, that's what happened. I could not stop laughing for a while. So, Gizmo, if you're watching, buddy, keep practicing. You'll get past 2 later in the future. Now, he did shoot good. It was another close one. Todd, I know you've been trying it, bud. So, Chuck, if you could hear me, bud, we do want to say bye to you, bud. Look at that. Chuck never. Yeah, he don't have no sound. For some reason, he could get no sound. He could hear me, though.
All right. Hey man, I can hear you, but I don't know why you
Yeah,
can't.
I
Everybody,
can't hear Chuck. Are you guys able to hear me? Now I'm thinking I'm the
there-
one that you can't hear.
everybody else can hear me, buddy.
What's that, Chuck?
Everybody else can hear me.
Oh, wow. So it's me, the one that's broken. I'm telling you.
Can you hear me
One day
now?
we'll figure it out, Chuck.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. I don't know why I couldn't. Well, I had this off, but my other device must have turned off on me. Now I'm wondering why I couldn't hear myself echo.
No, what it was I was my phone got kicked off, and when I came back, I was in backstage the whole time. So I'm trying to
Oh,
tell
I
you,
see.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm in backstage.
Yeah, it was real hard with you that with having that heater going and having several devices so we could hear you.
Yeah, listen to the heater.
They
Hear,
muted
hear
you,
how
Chuck.
loud it is?
Yeah, I could hear. It was loud. It was only for a second, Chuck.
Yep.
But Chuck, I had a great time, bud.
Oh, me too. You know, um, like I said, it was freezing in here when I was thinking, but I can't have it on, while I'm playing because I won't be able. I'm trying to, hear you, and so every time you shot, is when I turned the heat on.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's cold up there. You're in South Carolina. Did you guys get hit with more snow or what?
Not yet. We're supposed
Yeah,
to be
I know
getting
it's
some
been
Friday.
nippy here. Yeah, we're freezing over here in California. It was about 58 degrees today. So please think of us. But Chuck, like I said, Chuck, I had a good time, bud. It looked like you were about to come in with that 15, and you got yourself in trouble towards that end. And then, of course, those dry breaks, man, they really get you.
Well, it was that last split shot. I was debating on which ball to call. And you know, I knew that was going to be the issue the whole time. So, I had to go for it at some point. And I was debating on calling the ball on the side or the corner. And I had to pick one. Unfortunately, I made the ball on the side instead.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I didn't win by much, Chuck. As you notice, the final score, you ended up with a 48. On run number one, Chuck, you got a 14. Run number two, you got a 6. Run number three, you got an 8. Run number four, you got a 15, which then you broke dry. And then you got a 5 on run number, your last final run. But like I said, you ended up breaking dry. My dry breaks got me as well. My final score was a 56 with I got a 6 on run number one. I ended up getting a 20 on the second run, and I broke dry or scratched. Then I got another 20 on run number 3, and then broke or scratch, which that's the hardest part about it, is trying to make a ball on that break. My high run is a 55. I did it on the last stream of my videos if you guys want to see that, which it's only 1 point more than my whole score right now. I did end up with a 93 because some of the racks, it's the luck of the game sometimes. I mean, you might end up on a bad spot, and unfortunately, you could put yourself there, or the break could get you there. So it is a fun format. I like it. Chuck likes it. Right,
Well,
Chuck?
you
Give
gotta
us a
think.
thumbs up.
Well, this is our first time ever doing this, so I mean, we're just still getting used to the format, and me and you both just basically ran up and grabbed our cue and started playing. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Chuck just got out of work. Me too. I just set up. And Darren, buddy, if you're out there, I want to thank Darren for the thumbnail. Um, we appreciate you, Darren. Uh, you always knock it out of the park, bud. Sorry for messing it up by putting our pictures out there, Darren. Everything looked good till I put ourselves up there. What do you think, Chuck? You
Oh,
you you look very intimidating, Chuck, in that picture, bud.
yeah, that was taken at the Coliseum, right?
Yep, that was at the Coliseum. Chuck was not messing around. I had a blast going out there. If you guys want to see me and Chuck playing on the same table, go check out his channel. Um, had a great time with him I was out there for about 4 days. So 33 degrees in South Carolina. Yeah, that's why he's running that heater, man. I understand. It does make that table play different too, as well. So
Oh yeah, my balls were cold. I had to put them over in front of the heater. I know that don't sound right, but I had to I had to put my balls in front of the heater to warm them up.
yeah, the pool balls, pool balls. But yeah, Darren, thank you for the thumbnail, bud. Awesome. Like I said, totally appreciate you, bud. So thank you, everybody that always shows up. Like I said, we're gonna shut this stream down. I know it's late for everybody in the East Coast, late or early if you're out in the Philippines like Ann is. Um, so I hope everybody, like I said, enjoyed the format. Um, Me and Chuck have been going at it for how many years, Chuck?
Um, about a year and a half, maybe.
Yeah,
Year.
almost 2 years. I think 2 years, Chuck. But yeah, so always have a blast, Chuck, playing you. So, like I said, always appreciate everybody showing up. That is the final score. I ended up squeezing by. If you guys, this is a new format. If you guys want to see it, like I said from the beginning, I do a practice run on my last video, explaining a little bit more maybe. And like I said, we are getting ready to fire up another one in the next coming days. It's going to be Gizmo versus Shane from Shake and Bake.
What will they be playing?
They'll be playing the same format. They're going to be playing high run pool.
Yeah, sounds good, man. Like I said, the more we play it, the more we get used to it, the higher runs we'll get.
Yeah, like I said, I mean the beauty of this game is like you have to move that ball good. When I got my 20s, it was perfect. Everything was rolling good. I was moving that cue ball around pretty good, and the dry breaks really got me in trouble. And then, of course, I was hoping you pass me so I could, turn on the afterburners. But it's a little bit different when, like I said, I rolled that ball and it just happened to have enough speed to get in the pocket. So thank you guys, like I said again, and we're gonna go ahead and close this out. But
Bye, guys.
so thank you guys once again, and Chuck, thank you for the match again. We'll definitely have to do this again. I got a feeling you're gonna come with some high numbers and some good runs. So good luck, everybody. If you guys try it out, let me know in the comments what your score was on those 5 runs. If you have any questions about the rules, I will be updating everything later on. There will be more stuff in the description as far as the rules and all that. So just stay tuned. Like I said, this was high run pool. Um, hopefully, like I said, you guys are enjoying it. Can't wait to see you guys try it out. I want to see, like I said, some high numbers out there. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. And stay warm, Chuck.
Yeah, we're heading back to the house now.
All right. So we'll see you guys. I'm going to go ahead and end it.